Hello everybody, welcome back to my page. I'm Laura with Chocolate to Chocolate Designs. If you see our live button up here right now, then you are catching me live. If you do not see that, then you are catching the replay. So put exclamation point replay in the comments for me. And in just a minute, I am going to give you a keyword to type in. When you type in that keyword, you're going to get the supply list for all of the things that we are using tonight to make this project. So let me go ahead and get that started for you. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. It was Easter weekend here if you guys are catching me live. And we had a great time with our friends and our family, and the kids got a lot of candy and a lot of good stuff. But I didn't take any pictures because I'm that mom who always forgets to take pictures. So I rely on my friends to do all of that, and eventually I'll steal theirs. That's just kind of how it goes. All right, so the keyword for tonight is April, y'all. April, A-P-R-I-L. Type April in the comments. Y'all, am I crooked? Am I seriously crooked or am I straight? I don't know. I can't tell. I can't tell. If I'm crooked, let me know. Not that I'll probably be able to do anything about it now, but I'll adjust it for next time. All right. Hello, Lorraine. Hey, Florine. Hello, everybody. Hi, Donna and Pam. Hello, Terry and Lisa Marie. Hey, Christine. Hello, Jamie Kennedy. How are you doing today? Hello, Leanne and Holly. Hi, everybody. Hey, Nancy and Darlene. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Jennifer. I am going to need my glue gun tonight. As soon as I see Jennifer's name, I'm like, do I need my glue gun? Do I not need my glue gun? I need it tonight. I'm going to turn it on. Hey, Cheryl. Hello, Janice. You've been waiting for me to come back. Yay! Hey, Karen. Hi, Linda. Hello, Kelly. Hi, Tina. Hi, Debbie and Ruth. Hello, Paulette, Linda. All you guys are typing in April. Hi, Julie. We did have a good weekend. It was a very, very good weekend, y'all. Lots of time spent with family and friends, and I hope all of you did the same. All right, you guys, I have got 46 more messages. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom. If I have not said your name and said hello to you, I do apologize, but these messages go really, really fast at the beginning, and I just can't keep up with saying hi to everybody. But please know that I love you all, and I appreciate all your support. You guys, April showers bring May flowers, and it has been raining a lot, y'all. It really has. Our backyard's flooded again. Hi. Oh, thank you, Diane. Hi, Corey. All right. Hello, Jennifer. April is the keyword. So you guys, April is awesome because this is the month that we are celebrating our Club Couture subscribers. And if you're not yet a Club Couture subscriber, this is the month that you want to get in. And if you think you are, but you're not quite sure, send me a private message and ask me, okay? Because I can check to see, at least if you're subscribed under me, if you are only a Perks member, or if you're only a club member, or what your status is if you're subscribed under me, if you're just not quite sure, okay? So this month, our Club Couture transfer is amazing, okay? Here it is. I'll show you what's in it. This is the kit that you'll get. Of course, your packaging is going to be a little bit more fancy than mine. They don't fancy up all my packaging because I'm a designer. That's just how it goes. But yours is going to come super, super cute packaging. And inside the Club Couture project for this month, you are going to get the French corner plaque, which is so stinking cute. You are going to get 3 paste singles. Let's see where they at. All 3 of them. Here we go. All right. You're going to get the colors Bright White, Cherry, and Eucalyptus and paste singles. And then you're also going to get this adorable Fresh Strawberries. You pick transfer, which is really, really cute. And we did ours already, this particular project. And this is what we did with ours and how it turned out. I think that it's so super cute. And there's more inspiration to be found all around from different people, especially my VIP group, who have done their project and what they've done with theirs, okay? So super, super cute. What my job is, though, is not just to show you how to use the club. It's also to show you different ways that you can, like, just not just how they package it, but different ways that you can use your transfer. Because remember, these are reusable and you can use them 8 to 12 times. Now, you guys, here's the thing. We love the strawberries, right? Hi, Mona! We love the strawberries. We absolutely do. But if you join club this month, you are going to get this transfer. You're going to get this whole kit here. And for free, we're also throwing in 5 more transfers, absolutely free for you this month only. If you join in April, it's such a great deal. Now, if you're already a club subscriber and you decide I'm going to cancel and rejoin, that's not going to work for you. You're not going to get the 5 extra. Just so you guys know, don't try it. It's not going to work. So I'm going to put this back in my package because I've already done mine. We're going to use my transfer because I can use it again. And we're going to create something really, really cute. Are you guys ready for this? I love the strawberries this month. Okay. I always start off any painting project with some paper, and I just lay this out on my table. You guys, these are rolls of painter's paper that I get from Home Depot or the Walmart in the paint section, and it just is to protect your surface, okay? This is usually what they lay down around the baseboards and the carpet. I love that too, Tracy. She says, I love how they stepped up their game and they include a surface to use. Now, I completely agree. Completely agree. This time, though, we are actually going to... Yay, Carol! Good for you, girl. Carol got a new club member. She's one of my designers. Love that for you, girl. So right now, we're going to actually use a Dollar Tree surface, and these are just square surfaces. It's a fairly thin piece of wood, but they make great hangers and a great background. Some of what... You guys are really dry in North Dakota. Girl, if I could send you some bottled water, rainwater, but I don't think it's going to help out that dryness very much. All right, so I'm going to cut off that hanger on there today. And we're going to start off by painting this entire thing with Waverly chalk paint in the color white. Now, you guys don't, what's the word I'm looking for? What's not, you guys, chalk paint and our chalk paste are not the same thing. Chalk paint, just like the paint on your wall, has some kind of chemical reaction that makes it bind together. And once it does, it cures, and it's not like our paste that's water soluble. So if you get paint inside the silk screen of your transfers, it's not going to wash back out and you're going to ruin your transfer. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're always using chalk paste in your transfers, okay? Y'all, I have this handy dandy thing here. I love it. All right, so we're using some Snow Owl. This is Waverly, and I've added water to this last time, so it's nice and good for painting. And I'm just going to go ahead and throw this on this board. Loving my new paintbrushes, or my favorite paintbrushes, and we're just going to get this thing painted up in white. Snow White from Waverly, just to start this off with a clean white surface. It's going to look so good with our strawberries. So you guys, I want to hear about your weekends. What did you guys do for your Easter? We went to a friend's house. Of course, we went up north for Friday night. And we helped my cousin out and got all that stuff taken care of. Gosh darn it. There's like a piece of hair already, you guys. Y'all, I have a dog. I always have hair in my projects somehow, some way or another. I also have a lot of hair. I want to know if you guys had a good time for Easter. If you guys got to see your friends and your family and all that jazz. We sure did. Kids had a blast. Evan was in shock when he saw his Easter basket because he got markers that are like the knockoff brand of the really expensive ones his sister has. The lightning was so close. Taking my son home this morning scared she said the S word. And so she got her message hidden. Scared the crap out of me is what she said. You did DoorDash all weekend. Girl! Don't do holidays anymore since your mom passed. Well, let me tell you, Tracy, as a busy mom, I so appreciate those of you who do the DoorDash because it is so hard for me sometimes to get to the store, and I do rely on my DoorDashers. Let me ask you a question. Had Easter with your family. We had over 400 eggs. The kids had a ball. I love that. You did a craft show. We spent it with family. Tracy, let me ask you a question as a DoorDasher. What would you say is a good tip on a $150 grocery order? Father-in-law passed away beginning of the month, so we were busy. Oh, no, Lisa, I'm so sorry to hear that. Recovering from being in the hospital. Glad oh, my gosh, Darlene. Your granddaughter and her husband got into a huge fight, and now, oh, no, Terry. Worked all weekend getting ready for inventory at my store. That's a big deal, too. Doing inventory. Play with your grandchildren. Have two of our grandchildren are adult children over for Easter. Yay! I love it when everybody gets to see their family. Oh, this board's a little bit cracked on the bottom. That's okay. Spent it with family, says Renee. More Instacart. DoorDash is more picking up from... Oh, okay, I get ya. I'm thinking of Ship Shoppers. DoorDash is more food. I've never done food. I probably should do food. Have your Easter on Friday. All right, this was quite watered down, so it is taking a bit more to get this thing covered. But I love these brushes from Walmart. They're my faves for getting stuff done and covered. Went to church, and then we ate lunch with family. So my family doesn't really get together anymore, but I get together with my friends, and that's always, they're like family to me. Oh, come on. I don't know if the hairs are coming off my brush or if it's just because I don't know where it's coming from, but I've got hairs. All right, you guys, I've got this all painted up. It looks great. I do Walmart delivery and pay by PayPal because credit card got, it's auto tips are 10% worth every penny since I don't have to leave my house. Yeah, usually when I do like the Ship Shopper, and I love Shipped, you guys, love Shipped. Usually I'll put their tip on my door in an envelope with their name on it. And I'll tell them, like, if you do not see your tip envelope taped to the door, you're at the wrong house. Because there have been so many times where in the community pages around here, people will say that their groceries got dropped off at somebody else's house, but they never got them. And I'm like, I am never going to allow that to happen. Been in the hospital since Saturday. I have to get bone marrow biopsy. Oh my gosh, Kim! Girl, watching you is cheering me up. Oh, I'm so glad, Kim. I'm so glad I'm able to cheer you up. I am so sorry for what you're going through. We're all sending prayers your way, girl, and we hope for a speedy recovery for you. Hi, Sandy. All right, we're going to get this all nice and dried. We need it really, really dry before we do the next step, okay? So this is just the start. Just the start of a fantastic project coming up, I promise. All right. Now, you guys, I think I need to take some measurements before I move on to the next step, because I want to split this into 4 different colors, okay? 4 different, well, not 4 different colors, but into 4 different sections for color tonight. Our town had a breakfast at 9 and an egg hunt afterwards. It was on Saturday, and we had a family stay over for the weekend. Awesome! Aw, Mona. My dryer I got actually as a gift from one of my viewers. It was very, very sweet. I think it was Sissy who sent this one to me. Hi, Mary. But it did come from Amazon. It's a Ranger dryer. And Melanie, I'm going to try... Oh, my goodness. I'm going to try right now while I'm doing this to actually send you the link for my dryer, because I do have it, I believe, in right there, honey. There you go, sweetheart. There is the link to my dryer is right there as a reply to you at this moment. It's posting. You should see it very, very soon. Very, very soon. What's not there? Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Hey, Laura Delude. How's that wedding planning going, girl? All right, this should be nice and warm now. I mean, this is nice and warm now, so it should be plenty dry. Y'all, this is going to look amazing. Okay, so we started with a whiteboard. Now, I got to figure out the measurements of this thing because I really, really don't know. Carol says she bought the dryer and she just loves it. I love mine, too. It's nice and hot. And it really gets the job done quickly. I got stuff over here to the side. I can't even see my measurements. All right, so this particular board is 12 by 12, which should make this easy, right? 12 divided by 4 is 4. No. 3, 6, 9, 12 is 3. Holy moly. I cannot seem to count today. All right. So, We're going to continue to use this paper. So we want 3-inch sections, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this right up on my board at the bottom. Hopefully you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. Grab a piece of tape that's big enough. And then just above the 3, going straight across, I'm going to put one. All right. This is the part that I want to have. Yeah, it definitely gets hot. 2 months left to go. Oh my gosh. All right, and because this is a section that I want to have white, I'm going to go now below the 6 to do the next ones. Kids go back to school tomorrow here in New York. My kids went back today from Easter break. And Evan was like upset, you guys. He did not want to go back to school this morning, but he's been able to sleep in and play video games for a while now. And slumber parties and all that jazz. So he was not looking forward to going back to school. My daughter was, though. She loves school. She absolutely loves school. All right, so this section right here is going to be a color. This one's going to be white. And I'll show you guys the color in just a little bit. And then we're going to go just above the 9. Whoops-a-daisies. I had that pretty straight there, but let's make sure. Because I cannot eyeball level like John can. Hi, sissy! All right. You guys, so do I have that right? I think I do. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're good. Why does this not look like 3? But it is. It just doesn't look that way. Okay. Oh, we're good. We are good. All right, here we go, y'all. We're going to lay this back on here. And we're actually going to paint the background of this with white and pink. So I'm going to be using Ballet Slipper, also from Waverly, you guys. When I'm painting backgrounds, a lot of the time I will use Waverly, unless I want to get a perfect match to my paste. I just feel like this gives really good coverage, and it's quick to paint with. Okay, so Ballet Slipper by Waverly, and again, using one of those awesome brushes. You're doing bees for that craft. The other night, have had epilepsy since 13, have been having problems with dizziness, doctor. Setting up, oh my gosh, yes, Renee. Keep Renee in your prayers as well, y'all. Going in for an MRI. Hi, Mary Jo. Okay, so we're going to have this section right here be pink. Yeah, the Waverly does dry up super fast. That's the size of the transfer in the windmill one right there is a B size, so it's an 8.5 by 11. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to paint this with the pink Waverly, the Ballet Slipper. And I am making a mess on the sides of this, but that's okay. And we're actually going to add some shading to this as well. But we're going to do that in just a second. We're going to start off with this. I just want to get that all nice and covered. Look at the colors, though. Colors are going to look amazing for a strawberry project. Here we go. Oh, I definitely needed more than that. Hi, Cindy. Laura got her Happy Meal. Awesome. I feel like I need to do another Happy Meal pretty soon, though, y'all. I feel like I do. Okay, painting this one up in pink. This is called Ballet Slipper by Waverly. And then, you guys, just to give this a little bit of extra definition, because y'all know I love to do that. I love to add just a little bit more. I'm going to take some crimson Waverly paste, or Waverly paint. Just a little bit. You guys, just a touch, just a smidge. on a little brush. Y'all, just a little bit. And I'm not even going to dry this first, but just a smidge on a little brush. And I'm going to go right on my edge where that tape is at. Just a smidge, y'all. I'm going to do this fairly fast. And then I'm going to come back in with that pink brush. And I just want to give that a good work in right there. And we're just going to kind of blend that a little bit. Right there into the bottom and the top of each side. Just to give that a little bit more definition where those colors come together. You haven't gotten yours yet, Holly, send me a message and we will get you another one sent out, okay? It should be, at this point in time, all of your club subscriptions should be to your door by the 20th if they are not. And today's the 21st, y'all. If they're not to you by the 20th, then send me a message and I will get a replacement sent out to you. Okay, so here we go. We're just adding a little bit of red right there. Just a smidge, and then taking that same pink brush, the brush that had the pink on it, and just giving that a blend right on the edge. Okay, and I think that this is really going to change out just the dynamic of how this looks when we pull up that tape. You guys ready? You guys ready to see it? All right, here we go. Oh, we should probably dry it first, right? Just to be sure. Let's dry this. Hopefully it'll come to you tomorrow. Thank you, Mary Jo. I know the mail has been a little bit slower lately than what it normally is. And I know some of you guys have been having real issues with the post office, right, Melissa? Oh, Melissa. Okay, girl. Will you message me that just so that I don't lose that? This right here is from the Dollar Tree. From the Dollar Tree. All right, y'all, it's nice and dried up. Let's check this out and let's see how this looks, okay? So this is going to be our background board. Okay, y'all, I love that. I absolutely love how that looks now that we've got that little bit of red on there. Isn't that gorgeous? And how that just kind of changes. Oh, thank you, Melanie. That little bit of blending technique just really kind of changes the dynamic of how that turns out. So it's not just a solid pink and white. It gives it just a bit more color. Okay, I love it. Hope you guys love it too. Thank you, Laura Duluth. Thank you, everybody. All right, you guys, we're going to set this aside because we're going to come back to this in just a little bit. And we're actually going to work on our embellishments before we do our club transfer, okay? Just because I can, because I want to, because I've already got this down and I don't want to lay it back out. So the next thing that we're going to use, at least we're going to get these colored, is 3 of these hearts. And honestly, to goodness, you guys, I did not still have the packaging because as I was cleaning up, I threw away a lot of packaging. But I'm sure that most of you guys still have some hearts laying around from Valentine's. And these are just wooden hearts. These ones right here are 4 inches tall. They're 4x4 hearts, everybody. 4x4 hearts. Okay. Simple and easy. And I think that I might add some ballet slipper to this one too. I was just going to do the red, but now I think I changed my mind. Because I can. All right, so we're going to paint these ones up using, oh heck, let's use a sponge brush for this one. Using some of this crimson color. This again is just Waverly. Carol says lots of them. Okay, well then you're going to love this idea for what you can do with all of those leftover hearts. Thank you, Pam. Just fast and easy on that heart with some of that crimson. I now have my fingerprint in it. Let's get rid of that. Thank you, Carol. What was that? I saw something. They were sold out for a while and they were able to restock them. You can contact support. Yep. I saw that. Yes. The Vibe for 5, which was like you can get 5 free transfers with your $60 order this month, was sold out for a little while. If you did not get it, then contact customer support via their chat line. And they will see about getting you, if there's any enough available, about getting you guys some if you missed that deal, if you ordered while they were sold out. I know I placed an order when they were sold out and then they restocked. Oh, Carol. All right, y'all. Painting up these hearts with some red. I think I am going to throw a little bit of pink on here just for some extra texture and blending and color and all of that jazz. So there's 2. And the third one. Hi, Carlene. I got the board from the Dollar Tree. And honestly, I probably got these hearts from Dollar Tree too. But I didn't still have the packaging to tell you for sure. They might have come from Hobby Lobby. I honestly do not remember exactly where they came from. All right, the hearts are all red. And we're going to use a little bit of ballet slipper. A little bit of ballet slipper here. I probably have way too much there. And we're just going to add a little bit of that to this too. And I'm going to use the same brush. I have too much, you guys. I want a little bit on here, but I don't want it to look like it is more ballet slipper than red. Either way, I think they'll be cute. We are using the strawberry transfer, yes. Oh my gosh! Had to have the best. You guys know I made that egg dealer project and then I didn't even give it to my friend. I forgot to take it with me. Just in all of the everything that all of the everythings that moms do around Easter, and I forgot to take that to her. So I will have to get that to her soon. But I had baskets to grab and filled Easter eggs to grab and a bunch of other stuff and the food and all that, and it just slipped my mind. All right, just adding, that's just for a little extra color. It doesn't need to be perfect or anything. Gosh, but I do want it blended, at least. No harsh lines. All right, just a little bit more. Because strawberries aren't all one color. They just aren't. And the more color you have on a project, the better it looks, I think. The more blending and the more different variation. Okay, here we go. Let's get these all dried up. And then we're going to come back to these in just a little bit, okay? Hi, Carol. You guys, April is the keyword. Type April in the comments. Grab that supply list. Get yourself in Club this month and get those 5 extra free transfers. Club is our monthly craft subscription. Yeah, Mary, please send me a message though, because I will lose who asked me that by the time that I get done with my live. So please send me a private message to let me know that you need that information. And once I get everything cleaned up, then I'll reach back out to you, okay? It does take me a minute after my live to get everything cleaned back up, my desk lowered back down, my transfer washed, all of that stuff. And then I can get back a hold of you. All right, y'all. Now we can get this paper out of the way. We're done, kind of mostly done painting now. Kind of mostly. Not quite, but kind of mostly. Enough that we can get this paper out of here. I just realized, you guys, that I left something in the other room. Oh, no. I hate when I do that. All right, y'all. Here we go. Let's pull this piece back over here, our background piece. We're going to add our transfer to that first, and then we're going to go ahead and start putting our embellishments on. Thank you, Carol. And now I wish I had grabbed a water, too. I have nothing to drink in here. I'm getting parched. Okay, so we've got our board right here, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some surface wax to this. Surface wax is what you want to use to protect your painted surface from the adhesiveness on your transfer. And this does 2 things, really. It keeps the adhesive of your transfer from pulling up your paint, but it also protects your transfer from getting the paint in the silk screen. Because remember, you don't want to get paint in the silk screen of your transfer. You only want to use a water-soluble silk screening paste inside your transfer, okay? All right, here we go. So we're going to give this a light coat of wax. We're going to wax on. And you guys, I really only need to wax the bottom of this because we're not going to do... Carol says I can do half a dance. Is that good enough for you, Carol? We're only going to put our transfer down here, so I'm only going to wax the bottom section. I think that will help the glue that I'm putting up here to stick a little bit better, to not have wax on that. And then once we put our wax on, we're just going to take a towel and we're going to buff that right back off. Enough of that wax will stay to do the job, just like on your car, you guys. You put wax on your car, you wax it on there, and then you wax it back off, and enough of it stays in place to do what it's supposed to do, okay? Don't be afraid to over rub. You're not going to get enough of the wax off of there. You'll never get it all back off once you put it on there. Thanks, Kim. All right, let's go ahead and grab our transfer out now. Fresh strawberries, you pick 25 cents a pint. You can use any part of this that you want to. Where did you get your large grid scale? Diane, that's available on the website under accessories. Under accessories. All right, we are going to give this a fuzz. A wood round from chalk, do they need to be waxed? So if you're getting it from our company, technically no. But I still would, because the wax is going to fill in some of that wood grain and keep your paste from bleeding out. So I would still wax a surface from chalk, yes. Anything that's got a grainy texture to it, I would wax. All right, we're going to give this a couple of pulls here on our fuzzing cloth. My table is from Home Depot, and it is a craft, it's not a craft table, it's a workbench. And you know what? I think I have the link to that right here too, so I'm going to go ahead and reply to you with the link to my workbench. There you go. There's the link to my workbench. Right there, y'all. I'm trying to be more prepared and have all my links in here. Okay, so we're going to put this right here at the bottom. But because of where this line is at, I actually think that I want to bring it up a little bit. Ooh, yeah, so that white and that pink is right in the middle of the word strawberries. I don't know why, I just like how that looks. I think it's aesthetically pleasing right there. But I also want to make sure that it's straight. All right, here we go. Let's make sure it's straight. It's straight. Okay, good. Oh, good. I think you'll love it. All right, let's go ahead and do this, you guys. We're going to do this in two colors, black velvet and cherry. It's under Craft Table and Hobby Lobby's site. Did they sell the Husky brand Craft Table at Hobby Lobby? I didn't think that they did. I think you mean Home Depot. Oh, awesome, Tracy. I love my desk. I absolutely love it. All right, you guys, we're going to use some of our squeegees here. We've got this nice and pressed down. We made sure there's no air bubbles underneath. And I'm going to use black velvet for the words fresh and the 25 cents a pint. And all we're going to do is just squeegee that right through those words. Fast and easy. And just to be sure that none of that paste dries in there, especially since I've already dried up this surface, we're going to do the paste and pull method. So we're going to, oh, I got some black off of it and onto the white. I think we're all right though. We're going to go ahead and just pull that up immediately and then lay that right back down. And then we're going to work our way down next to where it says strawberries. I think I had a hair on the back side of my transfer too. It happens, you guys. It happens. I'm going to do the word strawberries in red. This is cherry red, you guys, not the candy apple. The cherry I just thought matched the crimson color that we used for the hearts a little bit better. Okay, just squeegee that right through and then squeegee off all of your excess. And then we're going to go ahead and pull that part up as well. Ah! Y'all, look at how cute this looks. And then we're going to lay it down one more time. And we're going to do that 25 cents a pint. We're not doing the U-pick stuff on the bottom. Just this part. And hopefully, since I moved my design up a little bit from what I was intending, I can still fit all three of those hearts at the top. Okay. Here we go. You guys ready? Okay, I think that looks awesome. So far, it looks totally cute, right? Y'all. I love it. Okay, I do need to put my transfer on a pet towel and then I can spray it down and I can come back and take this to my sink a little bit later and clean this off really, really well so I can use it again. Because remember, you can use these transfers 8 to 12, more than that times if you take good care of them. All right. Here we go. This is where we're really going to get into it, y'all. This is where we're really going to get into it. Oops. Oops. cute? Give that a nice good dry. Just to be sure I don't smudge. Yep, for my transfer, I just sprayed it with regular water. Yep. Hi, Stephanie. You just dove straight into patriotic. I don't blame you, girl. I love the patriotic stuff, too. And I actually have so many ideas for patriotic this year. I can't wait to do more. But strawberries are so cute. Maybe you'll want to do this project when I'm done. Okay, here we go, you guys. We're going to go ahead and we're going to lay our hearts down on here. Let's see how we want them. Let's see if I can make them all fit on here. Ooh, I can. So I'm going to go ahead and just glue them down first. We're going to work on these right off of our board. How did I burn myself? I never even felt myself get burned, you guys, and I have a blister. It must have just happened, and I never even felt it happen. That was weird. All right, we're going to go ahead and just glue these right down right now. We're going to work on them right there from where it's at. So there we have our first one. Oh, thank you, Brenda. Well, that's still swelling up, y'all. I didn't even burn myself. Oh, she says she copied one of my patriotic ideas. You're gonna want more too. The surface, Amanda, is from the Dollar Tree. From the Dollar Tree. I love me some Dollar Tree. I had this one like this. That's right. Now they'll fit. And then this one right here went like this. Right? Something like that, you guys. Something like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is going to be so cute. Okay. Now that those are all glued down, y'all, I'm going to actually take some more Waverly, you guys, this time in the color Ink, which is their black. I'm throwing stuff around here. Throwing stuff around. Pour a little bit of the, actually, y'all, we're going to work right out of the cap. And I'm just going to grab my brush. I'm going to grab my brush. I don't want to use one of those ones, though. Let me find a good one here. This one. Maybe this one. This one will work, I think. And I'm just going to grab my brush, dip this in a little bit of the paint, and we're just going to make some teardrop shapes. On here. To look like strawberry seeds, okay? All over the place. Bought my grandkids dust vacuums. The Dollar... Oh, they have at Dollar Tree? Really? These do not need to be perfect, you guys. They're just strawberry seeds. Little lines, little teardrop shapes, or whatever you can make with your paintbrush. Little dash lines is fine. All over the place. You guys seeing it coming together? Are y'all seeing it come together? Whoop. All right. I'm going to fill up all 3 of these hearts. with some strawberry seeds. We're going to turn these hearts into strawberries tonight. Don't have much space in your kitchen for decor, so I tend not to do too much stuff, food in kitchen. I get that. Thank you, Connie. Just wait, girl. You just wait, because the big surprise is over here. We're really going to turn these into strawberries tonight. This would look good by a garden too, though. Y'all think garden, if you have a garden and you have strawberries planted in your garden, totally cute. No rhyme or reason, you guys, to your strawberry seeds. Just put them on there. Okay. Here we go. Let's dry this up real quick. Let's dry it. I was going to add a bow to this too, but my ribbon that I wanted to use is in the other room. So we might not add a bow. You guys might just have to use your imagination. Or maybe we'll like it just fine without it. All right, we're going to dry up all that black. Some of it is a little bit thicker than others. That's okay. And then I went through my craft stash, you guys, and I was just looking, what did I have left over for leaves in my, what did you guys call it? That bin of stuff that's just like your leftover things. And I found some leaves that I just loved for strawberries. Oh, it's still not completely dry. It's still not completely dry. Okay. And there are these ones right here. I think they're perfect. You guys use what you've got, whatever you have. And what we're going to do is we're just going to place these leaves, 2 of them on each one, right down just like this. Now, don't worry that there's no stem. It's okay, because we're actually going to cover that part right there up anyway. So actually, I'm going to put this a little bit farther down on my stem too. And we're just going to glue. Thank you, Denise. Hi, Jeannie. Just going to glue some leaves on each one of these hearts. Just like that, to turn them in your pieces and parts. Yes, pieces and parts box. All right, let's see. These ones right here I think are a little bit bigger, and I don't want them quite that long. So let's go ahead and take off that part there and this part here. Bits and pieces. Just plant 25 strawberry plants in 2 raised beds. 6 do not have signs of life yet. Oh no. Hopefully soon, though. It's still early in the season. All right, so there's that one. And then this one on that. Thank you, Diane. And same with this one right here. Too many leaves on there for this project. I think it was going to be just too big. April is the keyword, you guys. Make sure you join club this month and get the extra 5 free transfers. The odds and ends. Yep. I definitely have an odds and end box for sure, just like everybody else. And these were all in my little bits and pieces odds and end box. So just like that, y'all, we've got some leaves now for our strawberries. And we're going to add some flowers to this. So these are from the Paper Factory, their Paper Studio from Hobby Lobby. And I found just some white ones here. And I only had 2 white ones left. So I also found a pink one that matched. So we're going to do the white flowers on the 2 outside ones and the pink flower on the middle one. And I'm going to put that right in the center of the strawberry, right there. Oh my goodness! So that this no longer looks like it's a heart. I don't want it to look like a heart. I want it to look like a strawberry. And I want it to look like the cutest darn strawberry you ever did see. Oh, you guys! I'm super stoked for how this turned out. I love it. I love it. Okay, we at least need to have a hanger on here. So let's take some jute and put a hanger back on. Yeah, it's probably still too cold for me too, for any of my fruit stuff to start hanging. So let's just grab some jute here. We're going to put it right through. Thank you, Stephanie. We're going to put it right back through the back here. Just like it was. Let's just go ahead and tie it together in the back so that way it can't come out. And I'll just give it a knot. And then a little bit of glue right there. Wow, I cut way too much jute, y'all. I really did. Way too much jute. Put a little glue right there under the knot so that that doesn't slip and slide. And you guys, there we have it. I was going to put a little bow in the corner. I don't really think it needs it though, but you absolutely could with yours. I think that turned out super, super cute. Thank you, Pam. Thank you. All right, y'all. I hope beads on the string. I already got it glued down. I think I like it just how it is. You could definitely put beads on the string. You could do a whole bunch of stuff with this still and make it even more. Thank you all so much. So you guys, this is the month to join Club Couture. If you're not in it yet, if you want more information, send me a message, let me know. And I will definitely help you out with that. But there are so many different ways that you can use this. Y'all, so far, what's your favorite? Do you like... Seriously, I love them both. You tossed your hearts, oh no! Don't toss your hearts, you can make them into strawberries. Such a cute little set, right? Okay, you guys, that's it for me for tonight. I'm so glad that you all love it. I love it too. I think that the April has got like the best club that I have seen in a long time. I absolutely love this one. Thank you. Love them both. Yay! I'm so glad. All right, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. That's it for me for tonight. I'm going to get cleaned up here and then I'll come back in for any messages. Don't forget, you guys, $21.99 a month for club. And then you $21.99 a month for club to get a club subscription mailed right to your door every single month. And this month only, you're going to get 5 additional transfers with it. And they're all adorable. And there's so many things that you can do with them. So thanks so much for watching. You guys are amazing. And I'll see y'all back here tomorrow night. Bye, everybody.